Welcome back. We're home and we had a slight shower of rain, but all is good.
So altogether, we did about 18,000 kilometres in our 4 months away, or 117 days.
Our fuel bill, keeping in mind that we have a hybrid motor vehicle, for that 18,000 towing, ended up costing us $5,656. And also we did get a car service in Bathurst and some new tyres in Goondiwindi, which added about another $1,800 on top.
We spent about 40 nights in caravan parks. That cost us altogether about $1,600. We spent 32 nights at showgrounds or rodeo grounds, racing tracks, different places that towns have set up for caravanners. They cost on average about $30 a night, so that was another $900. And then free camping, off-grid or donations, some were $5. We did 45 nights off-grid altogether.
So basically we did 3 styles of camping: free camping, where we felt safe and secure; showgrounds, some were relatively cheap and others were just a ridiculous price with hardly any facilities; and obviously the traditional caravan parks. And some of them were as cheap as $18 and others up to almost $60, depending on location and days. Obviously weekends were more expensive.
People asked us what our favourite places were. We really liked Goondiwindi. There was a lot to see there and it was a pretty town. And we like Bathurst. That's a nice town too. Camping along the Murray. There was a lot of free camps along the Murray River and we followed that almost to Kosciuszko. We didn't take the van up the mountains, but we stopped at a place called Jinjilik on the river and that was really pretty. And we also liked, you liked Mitchell.
Yes, yeah.
The artesian spa pool there was really good, and there was a good butcher there, and the camp area at the weir was excellent. In fact, it was really busy. There was about
Over 80.
Caravans there each night.
Which is a lot for a free camp, but a vast area.
And a little town.
Yeah, and we found wherever we travelled with the free camping, there'd often be a weir placed in the river, and that's where you're invited to free camp, and it worked well and it was scenic. There was another one in Texas, which just comes to mind, which was another similar spot, camping on the river next to a weir.
Lots were Cecil Plains as well. And we like some of the little towns in Queensland like Augathella and Tambo. They're just really trying to get more tourists in and doing different things like the chicken races in Tambo, which was fun.
And there were some horrible towns. One that comes to mind in Queensland was called Jericho. That was a very sad town. It wasn't worth our time going there. But
yeah, it was
anyway, we know it now.
Like a ghost town. But the best meal we had was in the Bathurst RSL.
Lunchtime meal. For
$15 each. We each had a huge plate of roast dinner with every vegetable imaginable.
There was so much that
we couldn't eat it all.
It was unfortunate, yeah.
So that's a summary of our trip. Somebody asked us today, was there anywhere we'd like to live? And we said Molloy Island. So now we've got some work to do. We've been doing a bit in the garden. Once the garden's all fixed up, we'll take you for a tour around our garden. At the moment, the caravan's at the dealership being fixed because the awning broke and just being checked over. So,
And one of the tyres had surprisingly gone. It
yeah,
worn.
worn.
The steel belt was actually starting to show, so we did the right thing by taking it back and getting. I was concerned about the bearings, but the bearings are fine. It's done 40,000 under tow, but the bearings are fine. It was just one tyre needed to be replaced.
So once we get the van back, we'll do a quick review of our van as well.
So I said to Vicky, is there anywhere else that you'd like to go? And she said, funny you should say that. There's a tributary of the Murray River.
The Darling.
The Darling.
River.
So perhaps, all things being equal, I'll take my darling to the Darling River.
Next year.
Next year.
Okay, thanks for watching. Thank you for being patient and watching our videos.
Oh, just one final thing.
There always is.
We have a small vegetable garden, and it's enclosed because we have kangaroos, wallabies, possums,
Parrots.
lizards, huge lizards, and they like to eat our vegetables. Well, we couldn't work out what was happening. We had some carrots that had been growing, and the top of the carrot had been ripped off, and then 20 to 40 mil had been eaten. And it was an indigenous little bush rat, which we managed to catch today and release half a kilometre away.
Is that all now?
That's it.
Okay, bye-bye.